everyone, Salty Crew, and welcome back to another video. And if you're new here, my name is Nicole, and on this channel I love to share healthy recipes. I also talk a lot about how to naturally balance your hormones. I myself have PCOS, so I share that journey with you guys, how I'm treating my symptoms. I also talk a lot about my journey with food and how I'm healing my disordered eating and my relationship with food. So if any of that interests you, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe down below. But today we are continuing our cycle syncing series. I've done 3 videos so far. I've done videos from a couple years ago about cycle syncing as well, but I started the series over again, and so far we've done 3 cycle syncing videos, what I eat in a days, and now we are on the last phase of our cycle, the luteal phase. I don't want to make the explanation of what cycle syncing is too lengthy in this video, but it's basically a way that you can naturally balance your hormones by certain foods, eating certain foods throughout your cycle during different times. You might have heard seed cycling. That's another form of cycle syncing. It's just focused on certain seeds, eating those seeds during different parts of your cycle. So today we're talking about the luteal phase. I'm currently in mine right now, and here are all the foods that are really good to eat during your luteal phase. And like I said in all my other videos, this doesn't have to be perfect. When you're cycle syncing, you can pick and choose maybe like 5 or 6 of these foods to incorporate during that week or 2-week period that you're in that phase of your cycle, and go from there. We don't want you to break your bank. We don't want you to stress over having to get every single food on this list in your diet during that time, so don't stress it. As far as lifestyle and exercise goes during the luteal phase, it's really good to do low impact, chill workouts like walking, yoga, Pilates. This is a time in your cycle when your energy does dip and you feel less productive. You're not as energetic to do things that you normally would be energetic for. It's kind of known as like the fall season of your cycle. You want to stay home, cozy up on the couch, and watch reruns of The Real Housewives. You don't really want to go out and socialize and be all bubbly and fun. You're kind of a more subdued version of yourself. So with that being said, it's time for breakfast, and I'm keeping it super simple. Today I baked some sweet potatoes, and I'm just gonna use some leftovers that I have in the fridge to make a really quick, simple breakfast. And I'm all about a savory breakfast. I'm a savory breakfast girl through and through. I'm having a sweet potato for breakfast. Those are amazing during your luteal phase because you'll want to eat more calories in general during this time, and sweet potatoes and carbs in general are great during this phase of your cycle. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so I had a snack between breakfast and lunch, and I made a little plate of apple and a date stuffed with peanut butter and some Hue chocolate. It was this new flavor. It was like a gingerbread cookie flavor. Oh, it was so freaking good. If you've never had Hue chocolate before, highly recommend. It's my absolute fave. Okay, now we're on to lunch, and my new favorite thing ever is collard green wraps. Collard greens make a great wrap substitute. Here's how I do it. I blanch them really quick for literally like 10 seconds, and then I take them out and I quickly stop the cooking process with some ice water, an ice bath, and then I let it dry out, pat it dry, and then I add in all of my favorite wrap ingredients. And I know a lot of people make fun of like, oh, the bell pepper sandwich and like low carb alternatives. It's not even about like low carb. It's literally just like my body doesn't like gluten, even though I love it, but it's just a gluten-free option that's not processed. It's cheap, it's delicious, and it does the trick. So like, let people live, you know what I mean? Okay, anyway, I add mayo, Dijon mustard is a must, sliced turkey, some follow your heart American cheese, some sliced red onion, and tomatoes. And you have to add pepperoncinis. This is the key. It makes it really spicy, delicious. Not too spicy though. It just adds a nice little flavor. Some iceberg lettuce, and I sprinkle on some oregano, and then I just fold it up like a little burrito. And this one sadly broke a little bit, but it's okay. And then I also made on the side a little like chickpea salad with cucumber, and I added on some salt and pepper, balsamic vinegar, and olive oil, and a little lemon slice too, so juice of a lemon, and just stirred that up. And I hit so many good luteal phase foods in this meal. It was amazing. And then I also had a handful of these amazing Chipotle barbecue chips, and I also dipped my sandwich in this creamy, spicy roasted red pepper sauce that I made the other day. I'll post the recipe on my Instagram. Oh my god, you guys, so fucking good. I'm obsessed with the collard green wrap. It's the best ever. You have to try it. Trust me, do not be dissuaded by the collard green. I promise you, it's really, really delicious. Oh, hi, it's time for dinner. So I decided to make a little delicata squash because they are in season and I love some delicata squash. So I try to recreate this dish that I had in Montana at this restaurant called Blackbird. Oh my god, you guys. This restaurant was so fucking good, and they had this amazing delicata squash side dish with this like creamy sauce and sesame seeds, and oh my god, it was so fucking good. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm trying to recreate it. I did not succeed. Theirs was a lot better, but basically you just roast delicata squash for about 30 minutes at 425. And then I sauteed some onions with some ground beef. I added in some smoked paprika, some salt, some pepper, and I just chopped it up really nicely, added in some garlic at the last minute so I wouldn't burn. And to make the sauce, I used some dairy-free sour cream, some mayo, some minced garlic, some salt, za'atar seasoning, a little bit of smoked paprika, and I thinned it out with some water, and it came out pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it was delish. And here's a delicata squash once it is out of the oven. Oh my god, it's so good. I freaking love it. And then I paired it with some steamed broccoli, a scoop of the ground beef, and then I topped it with the creamy sauce and some sesame seeds, and it was so damn delish. Alright, let's try this. This is my first time ever making this like delicata squash beef thing with the sauce, so we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it and it gave you some ideas of recipes and different foods to eat during your luteal phase. And if you want more videos like this about how to holistically, naturally balance your hormones, cycle syncing, seed cycling, all that stuff, let me know in the comments below and I will work on those. I'll add them to the list. And any other video topics you want me to cover. And I think that's it. I hope you guys have an amazing week. Don't forget to take care of yourself, eat good food, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Diet Coke ain't good for the soul. Give me that orange soda. Give me a grape like you see in the movies. Bubble to the top like a smoothie, you'll see. I'll do you like a 9 to 5.